Hi guys, I hope you're doing fine because I am doing fine too. My name is Maggie Eckhoff and you're very much welcome to my YouTube channel. In my channel, I give tips about life and those tips can inspire you, motivate you or encourage you. I also talk about different lifestyle between Germany and Kenya. So guys, hey, this video is a good one. Let me say this. Okay, we all know where we are coming from. We all know. I always say I will never forget where I'm coming from. I will never forget the things I did at the past. If at all I did that they really helped me, I will never forget. But what I do forget is the bad things. Anything that is bad, I even don't keep it in my mind. So guys, we know we put on our nice hairs, we put on our nice makeup, as you can see. We dress nice with small t-shirts. But let me tell you, the same girl was once a house girl. Have you heard it well? Have you heard it good? I was a house girl somewhere one day. Let me say this. You know, a house girl, it's, by the way, I don't know where we try to kind of say, in Kenya now we are calling them nannies, or how are we calling them? House managers. Okay, let me say this. I was a house manager one day. That looks so good, and I love it that they try to beauty the word, because these people, they are our sisters. They are us who are house girls. It's not something that it should look awkward, and no one should get ashamed to say where they are coming from. I will never get ashamed to say my life and to say my past. Anything that I did bad, I am proud to say them because I know I'm not doing them again. Anything that I did at the past, I am not ashamed. I have never been ashamed anyway. So I will talk about this. You know house girls, how they do. The work of a house girl, you take care of children, you wash dishes, you clean clothes, you clean house, you do everything. You know, house girl is all around. You cook, oh my goodness. Let me say my experience was this. Being a house girl in Germany, it was easier, let me say this, because I did not want, I could not, I had machines to wash the clothes, so I did not have to wash the clothes. I had vacuum cleaners to clean the house, so I did not have to do it with my, at least it was easier, and everywhere was a carpet, so it was easier for me. And and I had a family, which was amazing. Let me take this opportunity to say thank you, Lord, for the thank you, Lord. Let me take this opportunity again to say thank you, Lord, for the family that I was working in. Let me say this. It was a family from heaven. It was a family that God sent. She was a Kenyan, and let me say this. I can never say something bad about her. I can never say that she treated me wrong. Of course, we had differences. There was a time we had arguments. Yes, we had, because we are both human beings. There are our times I could question her some hard questions. She could do the same. You know, these people who don't afraid to ask. I could tell her whatever I felt like. And I could still respect her because she was my boss. Yes, she owned my respect. And I was expecting her to respect me, but she was also respecting me. And I remember I knew my work. I knew what to do. So let me say this. Thank you so much for the time we had together, and thank you. I can never forget to say thank you for you trusted me with your child. And let me say this, I knew how to take care of our children before I got my own, and taking care of that small girl, I remember it was the best thing ever, because she was, oh my god, first of all, beautiful, amazing, sweet, all good things, and I learned a lot about when it comes to children. I gained a lot of experience. I could see, and I was like, oh, so when you get a child, you can do this and that. I was so happy because it was a good time. We had a good time together. We were just like buddies. We were like, good friends. And I'm so happy because it was a positive experience. If I have to talk about that, I can only talk about positive experience. Yeah. And like I said, we had sometimes there was a times where we argued, and really argument. Yeah, it is part of life. Why not? I don't say we were angels. No, we had arguments, and yeah, we still moved on. I still stayed there till the last minute. The last minute I could stay there, I couldn't anymore. So I had to start my own life also. But I am happy because of the time. I remember my work was like I said before, to do all those tasks. And she wasn't this type who will come in the house and see the kitchen is not well organized, and she will start screaming or saying why. No, she will just do her own things. For as long as the kitchen, I will come back and do the rest. For her, it was important, do her own things. And yeah, let me say it was a good time. I gained a lot of experience, like I've said. Yeah, it was a great time. We have to know this. House girls, they are like everybody. Please let us learn to treat them right, and not to see as if they are people who are down. Let me say this: if you treat them wrong, these are the people who can excel in life even 10 times more than you who is employing her right now, or him, because there are so many boys who are working like house girls in Kenya. Be very careful how you treat others, because that person you may think you are treating wrong. For example, if you decide to treat her because she's just a house girl, she have carried more than that. Trust me, she has power. She has all what she can have to excel in life. What it's supposed to be, there must be boundaries. I don't think it's good to sit down with your house girl and start gossiping about people. There must be boundary. And there is also this thing that a house girl should see: you are my boss, so you deserve this kind of respect, Yeah, and I think that should be clear to everyone. You have to take your part, and the other takes their part. And if you do and work good, I think when both works together, I think everything is fine. So guys, I remember when I was working there, I was eating there, number one, so I did not have to buy food for myself. I remember when she goes off, every time she will go shopping and buy food. Sometimes I'll be with her, sometimes not. And when she would all the time, may God bless you once more again, ask me, what do you want? Can I bring you something? And I remember I never buy lotion, for example, for my body. She would bring any cream I said I use. She will bring, I used only to buy my spray, because I did not want to make her too much. It was too much. She was very, very generous person. And so that made it also, that's what made me save more money, because she will buy me stuff that I needed. And not only buying me stuffs, I remember when she was giving me salary and I have to travel, because that time I used to travel. It's a story of another day. She could all the time give me, pay for me fare. So I used to have salary, fare, yeah? She would buy my stuffs. And I was like, I have this salary and I'm not using it. So my salary was just taking and keeping and removing like 10 euros or like 1,000 Kenyan shillings, because she was paying me good. Let me say this, that made it so good. That made it so good on my side that I could save that much money. And again, I remember, what else? She could also sometimes give me money as a present. That was also, by the way, she could also give me money, like to tip me, I was wondering, oh, she could tip me money. Not all, she could pay me the salary, pay me the ticket, tip me. Hi. Have you ever had that kind of a boss? I had that one. So, of course, she was that kind of a person who was generous. And trust me, I felt loved. I felt somebody who is doing all this to me, and I used to take care of that girl well. If she started one day and she said I beat that child, na lie, I never. I used to take care of her girl so good, and I used to try my best to do also house cows. I'm this kind of person who let children play wherever they want. But I hope I did my best on that side. But the best I can say more is to take care of the child, to make sure that the child was clean, the child has eaten. That one, I was so good on that. And I remember, another thing that made me save that a lot of money, when I was working there, I still had another side hustle. So that side hustle will bring some money also. So every time I was free, which I had free like 1 or 2 days in a week, I used to work somewhere else. So I never stay in the house and say I'm free, so today it's my, I did not know what is free, because every day I was working, whether I'm working in the house or I'm working outside the house. And I remember before I got that side hustle, I talked to her and I told her, when I'm free, can I work this and this day? And she was like, go ahead and work. Why not? If you got somewhere else, you can have more money. Go ahead. Of course, she had more money. So it was for her even good. And she was happy about it. So I talked to her respectfully. That's why I'm advising you girls. If you're working, talk to your boss. If you get a high side hustle outside, talk to your boss. If you feel that you need more money, talk to your boss. Also tell your boss, this is what I need. Can I have this and this more? You know, it's always good to talk. And I remember she allowed me. So I could work or 2 to 3 days in a week. And those were the days. Sometimes I'm free. Other days I will take just her time when she's sleeping. And I will just, you know, it was, I balanced everything. And trust me, I had now double money again, because I'm working the other side. It's not that much like what she's paying me, and now she's paying me all this money I saved. So I was feeling like just working. That time I was in need of damn money. I was just like, I need money. Have you ever had that feeling? You wake up, you said, what I need is money. You even forget to tell God, thank you for the gift of life. I was young. Those were so many years ago, guys. So many years ago. I'm talking over 10 years ago, but I really needed that money. I was like hungry for money. And when I'm hungry for something, I go for it. And that is my character. And you can imagine where it started. Those were along so many years ago. So I was so hungry and I went for my money and I got what I wanted. I stayed there till I couldn't work. There was a situation that I couldn't work anymore. Now I have to leave. And that's when I left. And I left with such money. I was so happy. I felt good. I felt happy. And that is when I came to realize there is the power of saving. I learned a lot about saving. I couldn't buy even so many clothes. Me, I'm not this kind of person who buy. No, I take my stuffs like this and I just wear and I look good. And let me say this. I came out of that house with a lot of money and I was happy and I feel grateful, and yeah, that is how. And I learned how to save, because I learned to, the more I realized that the money is becoming more, the more I saved, the more I even looked for more. So I realized there is a power of saving when you are determined, when you are focused, and when you say whatever you want, you're gonna get it. You just have to go for it. It does not matter which situation you are. And by the way, I was treated so fine that I forgot that I was once a house girl. And don't forget, I was one. Yes, I was one, and I was so proud. And guys, treat your girls right. Treat your boys right. And those house girls, don't forget they are also human beings. They can be your sisters. They can be your cousins. They can be your children. They are just normal children. It's nothing bad. It's just the name that it came. But I'm happy now they are house managers. At least they are called better names. And yeah, that is how my life went. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. And yeah, if you liked it, give it a thumb up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit on that subscribe button, and thank you, and see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, and bye bye. Bye bye.